Got it. All right, y'all. Got it. All right, y'all. Here we go. Go. Johann Sebastian Bach. I guess I'll finish out what we started last cycle. Peaceful greetings, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here at Morocco at Northwest of Mexum, and I am here with my galactic bros.
Namaste, Brother Corey Bey. Islam, everybody. Peace and love. Brother Terrell.
Brother Terrell.
Are you frozen, brother?
I think it's there. Let me see. You're going to work that out. Brother Terrell, get that together, guys. We'd like to welcome you guys to another exciting testimonial delivery, so to speak, for our 7 Hailstar Astro calendar.
You can hear me. Is this again?
I think we just now started just hearing you now, bro. Just started hearing you.
Oh. There's a lag. It's an ultra lag. What about now?
Yes.
Let's see. Again, I'm good. Are we clear? Am I here?
Yeah, I hear you. We just don't see you. That's all. Yep, you're good now. I guess we see you now.
Well, all righty. Continue, I guess.
Yeah, you already know Mercury's coming off of that Kazemi. Yeah. And then, these delineations, the testimonies I got in my hand for what I had to do give testimonies for, bro. Like, these joints right here, man, like, I'm only interested. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about the day that you had to give testimony for, because I see like a theme, a sure enough theme. Knock my little orgonite off. I gotta put my orgonite back on. But anyway, set that right there, right? So yeah, man, I just was like looking at some of the things that I had, and I was just like, okay, it's always a theme every cycle. It's just that this time, what I kind of think that I see is those that are on like our energy frequency. We're soaring like eagles above the storm.
Indeed.
And what I actually see and what I realize is multiple worlds, quote unquote. And what I mean by that are mindsets are into the veil that was there where people couldn't see the interweaving of the realities. That veil is so thin next to gone, especially for those of us that surf frequencies like we do. You know what I'm saying? And we're able to actually foresee and forecast some things to the point where, not only can you say timber, move out of the way of that tree, but you kind of know what date the lumberjacks are going to show up. So I think, when you're really in the right frequency, you can kind of almost see where things are going to go, and you can just prepare yourself to just kind of move out the way. So that's kind of what I see. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, the theme that I kind of see is this kind of like, use your wisdom and move out the way. Don't get in your own way. Like, that's kind of what I saw with mine. Like, don't get in your own way type things.
Indeed.
Yeah. So that was it. I'm going to yield the floor. We're going to get started. Of course, guys, let me actually go into the screen share here. Give me one moment and bring this on up. And what I would like to point up, if I'm not mistaken, okay, I thought it was that. Boom, shakalaka. There we go. All right. All righty, 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar, March, Aries 2021 to February, Pisces 2022. And again, it is I, Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey, Brother Corey Bey, and Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. This cycle, we are going over 5th August 2021 till, if I'm not mistaken, the 11th August 2021. And of course, we are going to go through these cycles. First, what we're going over is the calendar that we're reviewing for today is the Sun transit through Leo, a fire sign for the lion, ruled by the sun, into Virgo, earth sign, the Virgin Mother, ruled by Mercury. And that particular month that houses those two sign sun transits is August. Alrighty, and you guys see we're here working on the 5th to the 11th. And it goes Brother Corey Bey for Thursday, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey for Friday, I for Saturday and Sunday, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey for Monday, Brother Corey for Tuesday, and I will close this out with Wednesday. All right, so that's what we're going over. This is with the 5th through the 11th, August 2021. And I yield the floor to Brother Corey Bey.
Islam, peace and love. This is our Thursday, August 5th, 2021. The moon is in Cancer, sunrise 6:15, sunset is 20:09. The first delineation or testimony here is the moon in Cancer at 3 degrees Cancer, 59 minutes in the second house. Sextile Mars, 3 degrees Virgo, 59 minutes in the fourth. All right, so that's the aspect. And what I see here is restricted breathing, right, or restricted breath, or some type of breath restriction pertaining to the spirit or inspiration, some restriction pertaining to the inspiration or the spirit or the breath at home actually provides an opportunity for one to truly value the medical degrees that one possesses. So physician, heal thyself, and just remember that the spirit is the breath. All right, that's at 112. Pardon me. That's the moon sextile Mercury. Not Mercury, Mars. Next at 2212, we have the moon or Luna sextile Uranus. All right, so the moon is at 14 degrees Cancer, 42 minutes in the fourth. Sextile is 60 degrees away from Uranus, right, at 14 degrees Taurus, 42 minutes in the second house. So there's good fortune here is what I kind of see or read from the glyphs, right? From looking at these rocks. Good fortune at home provides an opportunity for growth as sudden changes in values one possesses stabilizes one homeostasis with nature, or nature's law and nature is to call upon. Let me go through that again. So good fortune at home provides an opportunity for growth as sudden changes in one's values that one possesses stabilizes or creates homeostasis with nature's law and nature is to call upon. All right. Islam, that's my two aspects to delineate. How you?
Alrighty. This is the 6th of August, NIL, Friday, 2021, August 6th, 2021, 1441. Yes, August 6th. This is what happened this day? Hold up. Hiroshima. Yeah, Hiroshima happened this day. Right. The sun seems to rise on this day, August 6th, at 0616 minutes, and it sets at 20:08. Right. The first aspect we're looking at here is the moon and Venus, moon sextile Venus. Moon in Cancer, Venus in Virgo. 18 degrees, 22 minutes. 12th house, 3rd house, right? Right. Soul development is valued, right? So the opportunity for mental clarity is at the forefront. Reconcile what needs reconciliation. So that's at the forefront, in the dreams and the psychic impulses or compulsive revelations you get. Falsehood is identified, so to speak, within your dreams or within what you experience. So remove the ignorance and go forward for the what you're afraid of. Face your fears, so to speak. Moving on, 1343. The moon's still in Cancer. The moon's still in Luna. Moon's still in Cancer. 22 degrees, 45 minutes. Right, it's trining Neptune in Pisces. 23 degrees, 45 minutes. Right. 4th house, 9th house. 4th house, 10th house. No, 9th house. Yeah. Taking action to successfully express inner infirmities or weaknesses initiates self-accountability. So you're harmonizing and realizing, the illusions and the falsehoods that has been inherited, so to speak, through mother and her psychological processes, so to speak. So you're able to ascend from those seeds and let those, remove those weeds, so to speak. Moving on, at 1811, the moon's still in Cancer. 25 degrees, 5 minutes, and it's reflecting Pluto and Capricorn. 25 degrees, 5 minutes, 5:25. 1st house, 7th house, changing who you are, or an identity change within who you relate with. Reconsideration pertaining to energy exchange. Reconsideration pertaining to energy exchange, right? So who you're relating with, that's being evaluated, and some things are going to change for the domestic security to be expanded upon, so to speak. Forming and or destroying what you have outgrown. So, you're forming something out of whatever is destroyed, so to speak. And I yield the floor. Islam.
Alrighty, Islam. Hold on. 1957.
Uh-oh. Goodness gracious. Oh, no.
57.
That ain't happening right now, did it? That just happened too, right now.
Corey, crazy.
Hold on. Uh-oh.
Corey
Yeah, we
said
ain't even got her.
CP.
All right, look. It's cool. Look, okay, so what we got? We got Aquarius on the rise. All right, 1957. Okay. The sun squares Uranus, right? 14 degrees. Sun in Leo, 14 degrees, 43 minutes. Uranus is in Taurus, 14 degrees, 43 minutes. 7th house, 3rd house. Right? Yes. So there's a tension, and there's going to be a sudden change, or like Brother Corey was speaking of, he spoke of sudden changes. So that sudden change may bring some tension within the relationships, and it may be a good time to just remove yourself from those situations and expound on your creative abilities and the things that make you feel good when you're in a frustrated mindset, or you're stuck in this lower self mindset, so to speak. And now I yield the floor. right? That's the last aspect for the 6th. Islam.
That was well done. Well done, Islam. All righty. We're moving right along to the 7th, right? I have the 7th, 8th, and the 11th, right? So here we go. We're going to kick it off for Saturday, Saturn Day, right? Iloa Casiel, correct? All right, 7th August, 2021. All righty. The moon is transiting Cancer and will egress Cancer and then ingress Leo. All right. During the 7th, that is. Sunrise is at 0617 minutes thereafter. Sunset is 2000 hours and 7 minutes thereafter. All right. So for my first testimony, all righty, we see here we have Luna ingressing Leo. All righty. And that is at 0300, 31 minutes and 31 seconds thereafter. All right. And this will be after being void of course for 9 hours, 20 minutes and 31 seconds. All righty. So we have Luna in Leo in the first house in the 10th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating creatively controlling one's reaction assists in eradicating unfavorable behaviors. Considering that, where the moon is in Leo, 0 degrees Leo is the degree of homicide. So instead of killing something outside of yourself, why not kill those lower self tendencies that are within? I only think I had 2 delineations for Saturday, Islam, and then I'll move into Sunday. So the last delineation for Saturday at 2150 minutes thereafter, we actually have Luna reflecting Saturn. All righty. So we have Luna and Leo in the 5th house in the 11th lunar mansion reflecting. That's an aspect to Saturn 180 degrees in Aquarius in the 11th house in the 25th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating productivity status at home reflects the productivity status pertaining to the surrounding experienced actuality. So people may be actually openly witnessing a fractal observance of things outside in their day-to-day being reflected in their home and vice versa. Sphere within the sphere. And again, that is for Luna reflecting Saturn. All right. Moving forward to the 8th August, 2021. All right. Here we'll be experiencing the new moon. All righty. And the moon is still transiting Leo all day during the 8th. Sunrise is at 0618 minutes thereafter. Sunset is 2000 hours and 6 minutes thereafter. We have Luna and Leo in the 12th house and 11th lunar mansion, squaring or quartile Uranus and Taurus in the 9th house in the 4th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating that this is the testimony quote, augment your augment your contemplative exercises according to higher learned shared principles previously exercised not. So this is going to be a means to, challenge yourself, to bring yourself to higher means of character expressions. All righty. And again, this is the 8th. During the day pertaining to the new moon, again, augment your contemplative exercises according to higher learned shared values previously exercised not. So, if you guys are used to conducting yourselves one way, this is a transit that is giving you an opportunity to practice better behaviors. Augment means, you know, you're going to a higher octave, right? Or a higher key. It would be wise to do so, provided, you know, there's almost this sort of pillar of salt kind of left behind this to it, not for long, but for a certain amount of time that may, you know, you will want to be motivated to stay in alignment to move forward with those on higher frequencies moving forward. All right. And again, that is for Luna, quartile, Uranus. All right. Moving right along, guys, we have Sol and Luna, right? We have them in a conjunct aspect, a partile conjunct aspect at 0950 minutes thereafter, at about 16 degrees Leo, 14 minutes. And I bear testimony stating that sharing, and again, just let me state for the record that the sun and the moon, Sol and Luna, are in Leo in the 11th house in the 11th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating sharing your gifts with your direct descendants promotes their self-esteem and or self-estimation. Again, sharing your gifts with your direct descendants promotes their self-esteem or their self-estimation. It's the same thing, right? Next is Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. I yield the floor. Islam.
Islam. All right. The 9th of August, 1441, 2021. Gabriel, Monday. Yes, the sun seems to rise at 0600, 19 minutes, and it sets at 2005. And the first aspect we're looking at here is the moon in Leo. Still, it's conjunct Mercury in Leo. 24 degrees, 56 minutes. It's hanging out in the third house. Oh, yeah. Right. So yeah, communicating with the local group. Coming to terms with one's psychological processing and upbringing helps alleviate inherited tendencies, right? So, you know, removing those psychological processings that are not beneficial to one's constitution, and those things are being communicated effectively, right? That's going to be a highlight around these hours, so to speak. All right, we're moving on to 0800, 22 minutes. Moon still in Leo at 28 degrees, 35 minutes. It's reflecting Jupiter in Aquarius. 28 degrees, 35 minutes. Did I say that? Did I say 35? 28 degrees, 35 minutes.
Yes.
Reflecting Jupiter in Aquarius. Moon in Leo, Jupiter in Aquarius. Right? 12th house, 6th house. Yes. Change in service. Okay. Trusting your intuit on where and how to change ways pertaining to service. And that will be fruitful when you, trust that intuitive thought process. Write it down. Don't move so anxiously, be prudent in how you move, be wise, think twice, right? Moving on, I'll say 10:55. Moon goes void here, I guess. Wait, am I reading that right? No, yeah, this is the moon last aspect right here that we're on, 8:22. Is that correct? Yes. So the moon goes void for 2 hours and 33 minutes. It goes into Virgo at 10:55. That's what I meant. Moon in Virgo. Go expand with the group on detail. Right? So, Detail is great. You know, structure is great. Foundation needed. Right. Moving on. 2020. The moon is in Virgo now. This is funny, but this is a Venus aspect. Venus and Neptune. It's just so funny how I wrote this. Venus is in Virgo, 22 degrees, 41 minutes. Neptune in Pisces, 22 degrees, 41 minutes. First house, seventh house. So yeah, that change in self and within relating, it's very emphasized within this cycle. Let not petty differences ruin what's valued, right? So, you know, communicate effectively, you know, and, you know, if that isn't possible on both parties or with both parties, you know, just move on. It's fine. Nothing to waste your time over, so to speak, your energy. Releasing falsehoods will remove egoic obstacles. So, you know, the beings hanging on to falsehoods, you know, there's not much you can really do about that. So, you know, just communicate and move on if they don't really want to, you know, deal with themselves, so to speak. All right, and we're moving on. This is my last aspect, and I'm going to yield to, I think, Brother Corey after this. The moon is in Virgo. It's conjunct Mars in Virgo. 7 degrees, 6 minutes. I got 12 minutes here on my paper. It's interesting. 6 minutes difference. What house are you in, sir? Is that the 5th? That's the, all righty, yeah. So we're creating a lot, right? Expressing that with mommy. Open yourself up to learn so you can expand on your resources. So, you know, be open to constructive criticism. Don't be so emotional when someone, you know, tells you something you don't want to hear. Take it with a grain of salt. It's okay. It's not going to kill you. You know, be yourself, like we always say. And I yield the floor. Islam.
Wow. All righty. Brother Corey.
Islam, Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. We have the moon in Virgo. Sunrise is 6:20. Sunset is 20:03. So first at 13:19, we're looking at Luna trine or 120 degrees from Uranus. So the moon is 14 degrees Virgo, 45 minutes in the 10th. And that's trining Uranus at 14 degrees Taurus, 45 minutes in the 7th. So 10th and 7th house action here. My delineation is one's innate ability to be versatile and resilient aligns sudden changes to one's status, stabilizing one's relation to their nature and divine constitution. All right, so your innate ability to be resilient and versatile is really in alignment with the change in your status that causes, you know, stabilization and with your own relationship to your nature and divine constitution. All right. So moving along at 21:20, we have Mercury opposite or Mercury opposing, if you will, retrograde Jupiter. All right, so Mercury is 28 degrees Leo, 23 minutes and 6, opposite or reflecting Jupiter at 28 degrees Aquarius, 23 minutes and the 12th. And real simple kind of delineation here. Productions for the greater good of humanity are a reflection of the overflow of positive energy here with that retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius in the 12th. All right, so productions for or from, no, productions or products for the greater good of humanity are a reflection of the overflow of positive energy. All right. However, don't get so drunk off the positive energy that you're blinded, kind of off balance. You know what I'm saying?
Turning the other cheek, maybe.
Yeah, don't turn to the cheeks. You know what I mean? I yield.
Islam. All righty. And wrapping on up here for Odin's Day, right? Wednesday, 11th August 2021 at 0315 minutes thereafter. We will have Luna and Neptune reflecting each other at 180 degrees. But first, sunrise is at 0620 minutes thereafter. Sunset 2000 hours and 2 minutes thereafter. All righty, and Luna is still transiting Virgo, but will go void of course and then ingress Libra. All righty, during this actual testimony here. Yeah, that'll be at 4:08 p.m., 16:08 p.m. when the moon goes void. If I'm not, well, it'll ingress. It'll be void by 7:21 a.m. So it's going to be one of those days where you guys may not want to, make sure you get everything on the 10th. You want to do all your shopping on the 10th, chill on the 11th. Alrighty, at least till after, between 7:21 and 7:21 a.m. and 4:08 p.m. That's when you want to chill on the 11th on your shopping, so to speak. However, let's move forward and knock it on out. Alrighty, Luna, 180 degrees away from Neptune. All right. So Luna is in Virgo in the 4th house in the 14th Luna mansion, 180 degrees. In aspect to Neptune and Pisces in the 10th house in the 28th Luna mansion, and I bear testimony stating your loved ones' nutritional enjoyment reflects the healing exercised in artful breathing. Again, your loved one's nutritional enjoyment reflects the healing exercised in artful breathing. So that'll go to say, like, it would be wise, get your proper yogic breathing or secret science of breath type breathing, sun gazing and grounding, proper contemplation, because that right there is your food. So you'll be able to enjoy whatever you masticate, that's chewing, so to speak, and digest with your digestive system. So, in order to even have some nutritional enjoyment, that's really going to be heavily reflected upon how one has healed in their artful breathing practices. At 0615 minutes thereafter, we have Luna and Venus conjunct in Virgo at 24 degrees, 21 minutes, right? And that's taking place again at 0615 minutes thereafter. They're both in Virgo in the 2nd house in the 14th Luna mansion. And I bear testimony. Stating that charities secure financial support via auctioning artists' paintings. So I would pay attention on that day too. Like, pay attention to, like, I guess the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Maybe you guys, pay attention if something's coming up about someone, I guess, using paintings or artist paintings as a means to do charity work, to, obtain financial support for charity. So again, charities secure financial support via auctioning artists' paintings. Now here at the 11th, this is where the moon makes its last aspect before going void of course for about, if I'm not mistaken, about 8 hours and 47 minutes. All righty. So Luna trine Neptune at 0721 minutes thereafter. This is the last aspect prior to being void of course for 8 hours and 47 minutes. Luna in Virgo in the 2nd house in the 14th Luna mansion still, however, trine 120 degrees in aspect to Pluto in Capricorn and Leo in the 23rd lunar mansion, I bear testimony stating, quote, community service values community service values learned from partnering at home harmonizes with the creative essentials inherited for forming partnerships. So it's almost like whatever you're practicing in home and your home training will reflect how you get along with others when it comes to doing something for the community. And you can't fake it. So that's another one of those, what you're doing inside will reflect outside and vice versa.
Indeed.
All right. And again, that's Luna and Pluto trine, and that's a retrograde Pluto too. That's right. Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune are all still retrograde. So it's Chiron, right? Next to last testimony, after its 8-hour and 47-minute void of course, which during that 8 hours and 47 minutes, guys, make no major transactions. All righty, make all your transactions the day before on the 10th, or wait to make your transactions after 1608 on the 11th, and that is 408 post-meridian Eastern. All righty, adjust your time zones accordingly. Luna ingresses Libra, all right? So we're at 0 degrees, Libra, right? Luna ingresses Libra in the 9th house in the 15th lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating, this is not the next to the last, this is the next to the last. I have 2 more after this one. Quote, utilize the wisdom from erudite studies to relate to others when exchanging your custom manufactured service and or product. Again, utilize the wisdom from erudite studies to relate to others when exchanging your custom manufactured service and or product. So you guys are going to find that what's really going to lead you to more success in business, external clientele and internal clientele at home, would be utilizing wisdom from erudite studies. So again, there's this theme of like move out your way and do the right thing, kind of. And I would like to hear some of you guys like email us. You know what I mean? Email me, Brother Terrell or Brother Corey, and let us know like how does these delineation, how does it, these testimonies, are they fitting to your experience? Are you noticing them? I don't care if it's an advertisement on the radio. Did you recognize that advertisement on the radio was completely in line with one of our testimonies given? All right. So that's that there. All right. That's for Luna ingressing Libra. All righty. Next to last here at 1557 minutes thereafter, we have Mercury ingressing its exaltation sign. Right. Mercury exalted in Virgo at 16 degrees Virgo. However, it's ingressed here at 0 degrees Virgo, 0 minutes. At 1757 minutes thereafter, Mercury is in Virgo in the 8th house and 12th lunar mansion when it ingresses here. And I just bear testimony saying that wise elders communicate how to care for your garden. Wise elders communicate how to care for your garden. Last but not least, guys, on the 11th August 2021, that is Wednesday, at a perfect 6-9, 9-6, right? 18 is 9, or really 9-9, then rather, let me say. 18 and 45, yeah, 9-9, actually. However, 1, yeah, that's still a 6, 6-9, because the day is a 6. 8 and 11 is 10. That's a 1 plus 20, 21 equals 6. 6 and 9. However, at 9-9, which is 18:45, that's 6 p.m. and 45 minutes thereafter, right? For our last testimony, we have Venus trine Pluto, right? We just had the moon trine Pluto on this same day, guys, just about 11 hours prior. So Pluto's got trine twice today, one by Luna, and it's nighttime. It's nocturnal teammate Venus, the nocturnal benefic Venus, trining Pluto right after the moon. And Luna, pardon me, Venus is in Virgo in the 8th house in the 14th lunar mansion. 120 degrees in harmony aspect to Pluto in Capricorn in the 1st house in the 23rd lunar mansion. And I bear testimony stating, quote, loved ones group their finances together for a matrimonial ceremony and reception. Loved ones group their finances together for a matrimonial ceremony and reception. That concludes our diverse testimonies for August 5th through 11th, 2021 for our 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar, March Aries 2021 to February Pisces 2022. Time never was when man was not. We are quoting Prophet Noble Drew Ali, that is Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali, while El Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Gratitude indeed, and peace be unto you guys. Let me take this right here, guys. Let me go right here. 7 Hill Star, guys. Remember, go on and check us out at 7hillstar.com. When you go to 7hillstar.com, join our email list, guys, so you can get the emails that go out every week. I know this Sunday I didn't send the email out before we started class on Sunday. So shout out to Brother Benjamin. Was like, yo, I was looking for the email. I didn't get the email. It's like, you know, man, just you already know. However, you guys will still get emails from us every cycle because we do put the weather report out every cycle, even though if anyone wants to take the 7hillstar.com astrology AstroLiteracy session, pardon me, protocol workshop intensive, what you guys can do is you can still sign up and take the archives. However, you will be making sure that you grasp these concepts, and there will be other ways, some after classing that would have to get done after you actually go through each video, where I can kind of 9 times out of 10 kind of measure your comprehension pertaining to the material and what was presented. Make sure you can use it. And, this workshop intensive is really for intermediate to advanced Moorish American astrologers. So that's really what it's actually for. Alrighty. And you guys know this was last cycle. So this video here, guys, when we're finished, I will make sure it gets to there, do all that work. And you guys will get that by the morning. All right, you get that email and everything out there. Go to 7hillstar.com and get that. And you guys go click on our buddy there in the 7 Hill Star shirt, right? And take you back to the home page. All righty. And you guys, remember, you can always cash charts on your own there at 7hillstar.com. Featured products, things that are free downloads as far as literature, as well as other things you can grab for an exchange of a eleemosynary tuition. And that was what you would call, I guess, a financial exchange. All right, so it's your eleemosynary tuition because you're learning here. It's AstroLiteracy, so it's a tuition, right? And guys, you see the newest appointment there is the personal full year 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar and Transit Report, guys. It's finally up, guys. You can get from the day you hey man, I want my report. Okay, you can get your report from us. And that day that we start your report on, we'll give you from that date to the date, that same date next year, you'll get a calendar for that month all the way to that last month, as well as a personal report. And that calendar and that report will be tied into your natal chart. So the transits that you see will be the current transits and the transits to come, but there'll be an aspect to the planets in your natal chart. All righty. So it's finally up, the personal full year 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar and Transits Report. All righty, guys. And it's just being sent to you. It doesn't take 30 minutes. It's just something that's there, just bare minimum. If I could put no time, it's just a report, then I would. However, still working out this whole flexibility, what I can do with this website thing with the designs and stuff. However, guys, 180 units in lieu of lawful money for the LMO's Synastry tuition, guys. Don't be afraid. It's actually worth way more than that. It's really, I shouldn't have went any lower than 360, honestly. But this way you guys can get a report, 50 cents a day with the calendar connected to it. I think that is a steal, a super steal. It is a super steal. All righty. So with that being said, guys, never ever forget, guys, you can get your sound font development done by us at 7hillstar.com for Moor's 37 Fox's Media Trust. You guys, we still knock these things out for you for sound font development. Get your music mixed, stand or mastered, or your sound bites for your podcasts done by us. All righty, and we'll polish them up for you so they sound all good and crispy and clean and stuff. All righty, guys, want to get your publicity, graphics, and website done? PinkIlluminance.com. Check that out. Some rebranding going on with that too. So it's an announcement and surprise will come up for you guys too for Pink Illuminance. For the JaguarSolar AstroLiteracy review with Brother Terrell, Tamari Bey, you guys check that out for 60 units. A little off money for your LMO's Synastry tuition. The AstroCore AstroLiteracy review session also for the hour, 60 units in lieu of lawful money for that LMO's Synastry tuition. Who am I? What's my purpose? Is the same LMO's Synastry tuition with I. And the Mirror AstroLiteracy session, guys. I think the next time you'll see that number will no longer be 108. It'll be back to 120. All right. We went through so many changes, so you guys get it. However, it's a lot of things about to go on the rise, guys. Considering that no other astrologers really can give the quality that we give at the rates that we give them, guys. This is, goodness gracious, it's almost like blue magic, minus the snitching and American gangstering, just saying, and minus, messing up the community, anyway, just saying. And guys, never forget to go and check out the classes and events also. 7hillstar.com. You guys know we have 7 Hillstar Astrology Astroliteracy Sessions Protocol Certification Workshop Intensive going now. Like I said, you guys catch the archives if you like. Right? And we just got, remember the last one we did before this one was Prophet Noble Dry University AstroCivics Community Meetup. That was number 3. Number 2 is to the right of that. Number 1 is within the first one. I think you guys should always get, if you ever come in for the first time, the first thing you should always get when it comes to classes or archived workshops is the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Google Drive archive. All right, because you'll get the first Prophet Noble Dry workshop. It's in Prophet Noble Dry University AstroCivics Community Meetup is actually within that one. It's really there for an extra, but I know you're thinking like, how you got 3 and 2 out there? Where's 1 and we don't see it in the list? It's there, guys. And you can check out much, much more that's all offered here at 7hillstar.com. And guys, we'd like to thank you for joining me, Brother Corey, and Brother Terrell, guys. I want to bring it on back here. My beloved brothers in whom I'm well pleased. Do you guys have any questions, comments, and or suggestions? Anything for the people?
Negative.
I really gotta fix this button.
Negative.
Indeed. We're all gonna get some rest now, guys. And
Yes.
I guess it's the part where we be like, be yourself and donate. Let me stop. We're gonna go and get some rest, guys. And thank you so much. And you all have a great evening. Rest well, YouTube bros, rest well. And oh, hold on, let me remove the spotlight from here so we all can be seen. There we go. All right. So you all enjoy your evening, rest well. I would say Call of Duty, but I don't even know if I'm gonna make it on Call of Duty, bro.
I don't know. I
gotta
might.
do the
You might press
update.
the button. You might press the button, and it might say download.
And you can play without downloading the update, but it's like they don't want to give you your XP points. It's just like, man, I just went 30-1. I want my XP. My KD says 30-1. No, I'm stop. Okay, so anyway, love you, brothers. Namaste.
Islam.
Islam. Peace and love.
Peace.
Islam.